You Zach Wilson stands, man, y'all been coming after me extra hard. How come you haven't talked about Zach Wilson? Talk about Zach Wilson. Don't forget about Zach Wilson. And again, to keep it all the way 100, this is uncharted territory for me because I don't pay attention to college football while the college football season is happening. I don't start watching film on guys until after the Vikings regular season has ended. However, we're 2-5, and after I've seen it enough times in the comments section talk about Zach Wilson, I said, okay, let me go ahead and watch some film on this guy. In fact, any other player analysis requests that you have that you want me to review and talk about, leave it in the comment section, and I may talk about it next week. I may not talk about it at all, but I'll take note of it. That much I promise you. In the meantime, let's talk about it. Zach Wilson, quarterback out of BYU. Now, I will say, admittedly so, when I first looked this guy up, I said, BYU? Y'all raising all holy hell for a quarterback out of BYU. Oh, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. This is going to be the most boring prospect I've ever seen in my life. Admittedly so, that was the bias that I had. And then I watched film on the guy. And I must say, the thing that sticks out to me, at least initially speaking, is the effortless throws. You can tell quarterbacks like Cam Newton, he has a strong arm as well, but it's almost like he throws his whole shoulder, his whole arm into it. Zach Wilson, it's almost like a flick of the wrist and then boom, 70 yards downfield. He's a multi-threat quarterback. He can use his legs. He's a pure athlete. He can use his body to ad-lib and make the necessary throws even when there's pressure in his face. I don't remember which game this was, but he almost did like an Olympic hurdle. His front leg was kicked out almost like a gazelle and still made the necessary throw. And then when you look at it from a pure college football standpoint, he has improved his game tremendously this year in 2020 compared to in 2019. His completion percentage has gone up. His average yards per completion has gone up. Your completion percentage can go up. If you look at Sam Bradford in 2016, a bunch of dump-off passes, checkdowns after checkdowns, your completion percentage is going to go up. But Zach Wilson, his completion percentage has gone up while at the same time throwing the ball downfield. That's some good stuff. He has a sexiness to his game. And more of an intangible factor that I really like from him is that when the pressure is on for anybody in life, you can get nervous, you can get butterflies, rightfully so. It happens. It's natural. But if you get too nervous, you get a little bit fidgety, start shaking a little bit. I don't know about it. When you're not as nervous and you're locked in, you're straight line. Let me tell you something about these guys right here. These are some of the most dangerous dudes out there on the planet. Men and women. I don't mean to be sexist. And you can kind of see it with Kirk Cousins from time to time. He's all stiff up in the shoulders. And Zach Wilson, he's confident. He's got edge. He's got attitude. And that's something I really feel like the Minnesota Vikings need at quarterback. More of a leader. Kirk Cousins from time to time, especially like Cam Jordan in the playoffs, when you call out Kirk Cousins, that's when he really gets pissed off and he steps up. But Zach Wilson, to me, it seems like he has that all the time. And in fact, I've got a hot take. I believe that Zach Wilson is more NFL ready right now than Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance has tremendous upside. So does Zach Wilson. Trey Lance, I want to see him do better in the pocket and not just force feed to run the ball and go outside the pocket all the time. Zach Wilson, he can do whatever. But here's the problem, though. Is he the right fit for the Minnesota Vikings? Make no question about it. I want Zach Wilson. If we have the opportunity to get him, I would love to have Zach Wilson on this team. But you tell me who you are, not by what you say, but what you do. And the Minnesota Vikings, they have demonstrated to say, we want the safe quarterback. They want to run the ball. They want to play defense. They want to keep the game close. And they want their quarterback to not make mistakes. 2017, after every single game, Case Keenum, where he would just come up with some craziness. Listen, I'm not going to criticize the fact that they signed Kirk Cousins. A lot of people do. I will always defend Rick Spielman on this. But the one thing you cannot take away from Case Keenum is that dude, he has guts. Every single game where Case Keenum would do some wild shit, Mike Zimmer would get up on the podium. Oh my God, I don't like the risk that Case Keenum that he's been taking out there. Go back to Kyle Sloter. Oh my God. I'm not saying Kyle Sloter should be the starter for the Minnesota Vikings, but anybody with half a brain can tell you that Kyle Sloter should be the backup quarterback over a Sean Mannion. Sean Mannion is the worst backup quarterback in the league by far. Minnesota sports media, y'all were twerking your butt cheeks for Sean Mannion as if y'all were Lizzo playing the flute. Oh my God, he studies the playbook and he can help Kirk Cousins prepare. Well, that sounds like more of a coach than a quarterback, but okay. But the Minnesota Vikings, they have shown they want the safe quarterback. Zach Wilson, he's not safe. He's edgy. He's got attitude. He's lightning. It's almost, I feel like a quarterback like him, his attitude is infectious to the rest of the team. And when you have insecure leadership where they want to be the top dog and all that other stuff, they may not respond well to players like that. So I want Zach Wilson. If we have the opportunity, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Again, if you have any other players that you want me to look over and give an analysis video, let me know in the comments section below. We do this 3 times a week, Mediocre Best Sports Podcast with Realistic Randy. Check me out on Twitter at realistic_Randy, Facebook at Realistic Randy. Next podcast, Vikings versus Lions preview. That will be tomorrow. We'll see you then.